It is Endometriosis Awareness Month, and Guru magazine is raising awareness with several celebrity covers for its women's health issue. The chronic condition affects more than 200 million women worldwide, yet often goes undiagnosed. Dr. Iris Karen Orbach is an endometriosis excision surgeon, and Janelle Parrish, of course, is featured on one of the covers. She's an actress from one of my favorite shows, Pretty Little Liars. Thank you guys for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
This is such an important topic, and I don't know if there are just more conversations around endometriosis right now, but I hear so many women talking about it.
I mean, thank goodness, because typically it's like endo what? People have never heard of it.
Yeah.
And it's a disease for women as common as diabetes, and we've all heard about diabetes.
Right.
So
why we're hearing more about it and these conversations, there are still a lot of people who don't understand what it is. So let's start with the basics. What is it and what are women dealing with when they have endometriosis?
I mean, just basic facts, so common, roughly about 1 in 8 to 1 in 10. That's 200 million women worldwide. And women often suffer on average of like a decade or longer from symptom onset to diagnosis. But scientifically what it is when you have cells that are similar to the lining of the uterus, but they're found outside of the uterus. And it's this inflammatory disease that affects the whole body. So typically those gynecological symptoms could be pain any time of the month, painful periods, painful sex, and it's responsible for about 40% of unexplained infertility.
Wow.
And most have a bunch of GI symptoms such as constipation, diarrhea, bloating. Others have a lot of urological symptoms like getting up at nighttime to urinate, urinary urgency and frequency, but overwhelmingly tons of fatigue, and it's just robbing women of their lives. It's so incredibly devastating. And then once they're diagnosed a decade later, most undergo the wrong surgery. So like on every level, I'm just so happy you're here to raise awareness.
Yeah, I'm glad that you guys are here. Tell us about your experience with it and what made you feel open to speaking about it.
Yeah, you know, the confusion and the misinformation surrounding my diagnosis. When I was diagnosed with it, it took months to diagnose me, which is much sooner than a lot of women. Like Dr. Karen Orbach said, like sometimes it takes decades, and mine had taken a few months, but the debilitating pain, doctors not knowing what it was, sort of being told like, it might just be painful periods, but I knew something was wrong with my body. And then by the time I had heard what it was and that I was diagnosed with endometriosis stage 4, I was like, I've never heard that ever in my life. I ended up getting a surgery. It turned out to be the wrong surgery. I got ablation as opposed to excision of endometriosis, which is the gold standard for treating endometriosis. And the symptoms came back worse than ever. And another year later, I ended up finally learning about endometriosis specialists, which led me to Iris Wing Sanctuary with Dr. Iris and Dr. Alcata. And I ended up getting the right surgery, and it's just changed my life. I feel so much better. I'm so grateful to be a part of this campaign and to be able to speak about this, because when I was diagnosed, there was no information, and the information that I was being told by my doctor was not correct. I was told that pregnancy cures it, and all these other, you know, medications that you can take that can mask symptoms but not necessarily treat it. And so I'm just really, really grateful that I was able to find the right care at Iris Wing Sanctuary to get the right surgery.
Yeah, and as we've said though, many women aren't as lucky. I do have friends who have dealt with this for a decade or a long time, and then they go, oh, I have endometriosis. What's hard is a lot of the symptoms you named, as you say, can be written off as a painful period, can be written off as, oh, well, you're not eating well enough or you're not exercising enough. How do women advocate for themselves when they know something is wrong, but you can't diagnose yourself?
Yeah, I think trusting your intuition, and if you feel like something's wrong, pound the pavement until you get the answers, because everyone's looking to blame, like, I didn't eat right, I didn't do this right, I didn't sleep well enough, my Oura ring showed my HRV too low. Like, we want to blame, but if you know that there's something wrong, find an endometriosis specialist, because there's so much misinformation. I learned more in my first week of fellowship than I did in 4 years of medical school, plus 4 years of residency, like about endometriosis. So most general OBGYNs, like what you were speaking about, have outdated information, misinformation, and then they perform the wrong surgery. And you really need excision of endometriosis with a specialist. Like, that's all we do at Iris Wings is just excision of endo, treating it from an East meets West approach.
Is that the only treatment?
So excision of endo is the gold standard surgery because of the 10-year diagnostic delay, and it's inflammatory throughout the whole body. We tune up the whole body, tuning up the gut, the mind, everything. But the medicines like birth control are symptom management rather than the disease continues to progress even though you're on the birth control pill. So excision of endo definitely is the gold standard.
Absolutely. And of course, a lot of women are worried about getting a surgery if they want to have children later, or what other complications does that cause? Does that surgery then still allow you to go on and have kids?
Yes, because what endo does, it's inflammatory and it lowers ovarian reserve and it decreases egg quality and egg quantity. So by excising or cutting out the inflammation, it improves like the milieu or the environment around the ovaries and the uterus, and it helps with fertility. But you need the right surgery. You need the excision of endo to really help with the fertility aspect.
Wow, well, I'm glad that you're helping so many women, and I'm glad that you're open to speaking about it. Janelle and Dr. Karen Orbuch, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having
Thank you
us.
so much.
All right, guys.